Hey everybody, my name is Mundane Matt, and you know what? In the wake of the Yes All Women hashtag on Twitter, I just have something to say to that, which is I'm not going to apologize for something that I haven't done. And that's one thing I think a lot more people need to say to these women. And maybe not just women, but these hashtagtivists or these people on Twitter that are perpetuating this stereotype, this belief structure. Now, I'm not trying to say that people out there have not been victims of rape or violence or domestic abuse or theft or assault or anything like that, because there absolutely have. But I'm not going to apologize for something that I haven't done. And that's a lot of what they kind of allude to in those particular comments is they go, well, the response back from men was, well, not all men are like that. Not all men hashtag kicked off, which was met with that, you need to shut up and listen because you have a penis and so obviously you're a rapist. You see all those comments, we should teach people how not to be raped instead of teaching people not to rape, right? We should stop that. And I agree. I really do agree. But then again, I'm not going to apologize for something that I haven't done yet. I have never raped a woman. I've never thought about raping a woman. I have had situations to where I have helped a small child who was lost, but it was a small girl. But because of the constant stigma that's attached to men being around young children, especially young girls, I felt that I had to distance myself from her by a few feet to make sure that I could look after her while still making anyone who was there go like, this guy is not trying to take this girl. Right? And that to me is something that I should not have to do as a decent human being. Right? Therefore, it's almost making me apologize for something that I haven't done. I've never victimized a child. I've never assaulted a child. I've never raped a child. I've never done anything negative to a child. But yet, in this particular situation, based on the social stigma attached to men being around small children, I had no other choice but to sit back and do that in order to protect myself from anyone watching who might have perceived otherwise. In essence, I am apologizing for something that I haven't done. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I recommend to every single guy out there and woman out there who encounters that kind of sexism to respond back with, I'm not apologizing for something that I have not done. We see this time and time again with these online crusades, these constant back and forth, this constant victiming or the victim shaming. And it twists people's minds. It warps their opinion. I've seen so many Tumblr posts from feminists, from transgendered people who have phobias against straight people, or straight people having phobias against transgendered people, that have accused them all of being these deviants, these sexual deviants that just want to molest and rape and sexually abuse people. And while I'm a straight man, I'm simply going to say it one more time. I'm not going to apologize for something I haven't done. Why should I have to say, I'm sorry I was born with a penis and testicles? I had no control over that. And if I so chose, I could actually have them removed and turned into a vagina, or just straight removed with a little tube popping out. Right? If I'm so inclined to hate my genitalia or my masculinism, of which I don't think I have much of, but whatever. There's that. And what I mean by the masculinism is I don't portray that like, I'm an alpha, bro, mentality. I really don't. I don't really give a fuck. When I go out and I'm walking along the street and I see a woman and she gives me that quick up and down and then, kind of gets a little bit weirded out when I smile just nicely and say, hello, how are you today? You know what? I'm not going to apologize for that either. Motherfucker, I'm from Oregon. Okay? We're polite. We're polite fucking people. You walk down the street, you see someone, you make eye contact for that brief second, you stop and just go, hello, how are you today? Usually responds back with, I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? And it's a brief interaction. It's a brief exchange. But as we've become so involved in our Twitters and our Facebooks and our Tumblrs and our phones and our tablets and our distractions from human contact, we start to manifest these demons, if you will, these fears on the outside world of which we are at practically all the time. Right? We put this emphasis on if we leave the comfort of our cocoon in our house, that we're going to be victimized taking one foot out the door. As if there is somebody waiting there to knock you down and have their way with you. That's kind of the impression that gets made. And as a result of that, the fear rises. So then you start looking at everyone as a potential threat. Everyone as a potential rapist or murderer or thief or molester. Right? Everyone as someone that you would yell, stranger danger at, right? You would do that. And as a result, that fear grows, that fear permeates, that fear expands, that fear then moves to your friends who do similar things online. All of a sudden, you start viewing every single person who's not in your inner circle as a threat. Especially if they're a man and you're a woman on the internet or you're a woman out in public. You perceive each and every one of them as being a threat. And that does actually kind of come across. That does come out. People's body languages show that off. Now, I'm not saying that there's never been a moment in time where a woman perceived a man as a threat that was a threat, because that's happened. It's never not happened. It's happened. It will happen tonight somewhere in the world. It will happen tomorrow somewhere in the world. And it's an unfortunate thing that it does. But I'm not that man. And therefore, I'm not going to apologize for something I haven't done yet. That's the thing. I've never raped, I've never murdered, I've never assaulted, I've never sexually assaulted. I've never stolen from a woman. Never robbed her at gunpoint, never held a knife to her. Nothing. So I've never done those things. So I'm not going to apologize for something I haven't done yet. And I think every single person out there that has not done any of those things and then gets confronted with people that they meet on the internet that perceive that they are those things and almost demand an apology or at least an acknowledgement of those factors should simply look at them and just go, hey, I'm not going to apologize for something I haven't done. You're asking me to apologize to you for your fear. You're asking me to acknowledge your fear and to put that fear on me. And then I have to watch myself around you? Your feelings dictate my actions? No. I will not let you have that control over me. I will not let you attempt to have that control over me because I will not apologize for things I have not done. I want you all to keep that in mind. As we move towards the future with the internet and with social media and with social justice and all the other crap out there, keep that in fucking mind because you will be amazed at how many people out there view you as a threat simply because you disagree with something they said on the internet, even if it's as benign as, hey, listen, I really, really, really liked the new X-Men movie. I thought they did a great job. And that person goes, that movie fucking sucked. And you're going like, I think you're stupid. I think I really liked it. And they're like, you're a predator. And you're like, whoa. Look, it's a disagreement over a fucking movie, okay? Listen, I'm not a predator. I'm not going to apologize for your feelings. I'm not going to apologize for something I haven't done. Keep that fucking in mind. And also thumbs this up and hit that subscribe button because the more subscribers I get, the more feminists cry at night. So let's keep that in mind too. My name is Mundane Matt. Love, peace, chicken grease.